Today we're going to make this easy handprint duck craft.
For today's craft, you are going to need some glue, some scissors, a pencil, a black marker crayon or pencil crayon, and you are going to need some paper. Today I'm using green for the main part of my duck's body. I'm using yellow for the head. I have a little bit of orange for the feet and the beak, and white for the eye. So go ahead and grab the colors you'd like to use for your duck, and then join me here. The first thing I want to do is take the color I'm using for the body of my duck. So I'm using green for the body. So I'm going to take my green, I'm going to put my hand on top of my page. So your page just has to be big enough that your hand will fit. I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to trace. Now when you're tracing your hand, you might need someone to help you. If you don't, a good strategy is when you're using that pencil, don't push too close to your fingers. Just gently go around them. You don't need to get into every nook and cranny of your little fingers. You just want to make that oval, long oval shape. So just be gentle as you are tracing. And there we go. I'm just going to join these lines at the end. So that's the very first thing I want to do. So I have my duck traced. Now what I want to do is I want to take the color I'm going to use for the head. So this is the body. I want to use yellow for the head, and I want to make a circle. Now you could use a circle tracer, which would be helpful, or you could just draw. So because the head is going here, so here's the head, I want to make my circle about the size that would look like it would fit nicely. So I'm just going to take my pencil, and I'm going to draw a circle the very best I can. You can see here, didn't go well the first time. That's okay. Just gently erase what I don't need, and I'm going to draw a circle. Now that I have that circle, I am going to take my white piece of paper and I'm going to make another circle. Now here I'm going to actually use the lid of my glue to help me, but if you don't have that, just draw a circle for the eye. I like my eye to be fairly large. So there is the circle for my eye. It's ready to go. The next thing I want to do is grab my orange piece of paper, and this orange piece of paper is what I am going to use for my beak and my feet. The first thing I'm going to do is fold it. So I'm folding my orange piece of paper, and I'm going to draw my feet. I'm going to start right here at the top. I'm going to put a line that goes down. I'm going to jump over, put another line that comes down. I'm going to go back to this first line and bring it down a little bit more and curve around. I'm going to go to my other line and I'm going to curve up, and here I'm going to curve in, come back out, in, and come back out. That is going to be my feet. You can draw your feet any way you would like. For my beak, now I don't need two, but I'm going to just keep my page folded because it's just easier. And for my beak, I like to start right in one spot and kind of curve a little bit up, loop around and in, curve out, and make this one a little bit smaller, but come back in, and then I just kind of curve and curve again. So this part here you could just do straight, but I like to curve and then curve one more time. Now, I think I have everything. Oh, you know what we are missing? We have to grab that piece of paper that we used for the head. So this yellow piece that we used for the head. So I am going to, just underneath, I'm going to start and draw a curved line that comes up to a little point and then come back down and around. So I started, I curved, came to a point, came down, 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 back and around. And the last thing on this piece of paper that I want to do is I want to draw 3 thin, tall triangles. So 3 thin, tall triangles. Now that I have all of these things, I am ready to start cutting. Now that you have everything cut out, we are ready to do some assembling. So here's your thumb. Your head, the circle, is going to go right on top of that thumb. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on my thumb. Then go ahead and you are going to glue your beak. Then you will glue on your feet. You will glue your eye. I'll just show you where everything goes and then you can get started. Here's where we will put our wing. Then I will take my 3 little triangles and they will be coming up from top of my duck. And the last thing we will do is take our black marker crayon or pencil crayon and we will color in the pupil. So go ahead and start gluing. When I'm drawing my pupil on, I like to draw a small circle that's going to be just left white, and then I'm going to draw a half circle kind of around it, and then I'm just going to color that in. But you can draw your eye any way you want. You could just draw a black circle on there if you wanted to. And there you have it. Now you know how to make your duck. You can make your duck in a multitude of colors. You can see here, I have one in brown and green.
Thanks for joining me on Craft Club for Kids. Remember, be creative and have fun.